I gotta go again. How's it going? My name is Terrell C. Let's get a hand for you guys coming out for the show that finally happened. And if you must know, it was me. I had the COVID back. It was me. Yeah. And all the comedians, we live together, so can't really be spreading it to people. A little bit about myself. I'm from a small one-horse town called Easton, Pennsylvania. Small one-horse town. Upon further inspection, that horse, though, is clearly on heroin. Maybe Oxycontin or Percocet. At the very least, that horse is a functioning alcoholic. No, but I was actually born in Newark, New Jersey. I moved to Easton. Yeah. Brick City, yeah. So that means I had bills in my name when I was 9. Started drinking Hennessy when I was 12. I didn't know what I was going to do. The bills, couldn't get a job. I was 12. Things are crazy. You guys following the news? This whole last year of news has been crazy. Alec Baldwin was in the news recently. Apparently, during a movie, he killed a person. Which is weird because he usually only kills during his SNL monologues. I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago, a couple years back, he was in the news. Not great news. He was in the news for those voicemails with his daughter. He was being really nasty to her, like calling her like ungrateful little pigs and like things like a father should never say to a daughter. Like she was like 11 or 12, But in hindsight, like she kind of got off easy, right? Like, could have shot her. Shoots people. No. Seriously. I stand behind that one. I stand behind it. Because I'm damn sure not going to stand in front of him. Because he shoots people. I want to just emphasize that. The news is wild. I get a lot of my news from the internet, which is kind of depressing. I don't know, Instagram, Twitter. Joe Biden was in the news. He was on Twitter because Big Bird had got his COVID shot. I don't know if you guys heard of that. And he tweeted out that he got it, and Big Bird was just happy to, how do you say? This guy's dressed like a Big Bird. What's going on there? I'm sorry to talk about your brother or anything like that. No, but he was happy to do his part to protect Sesame Street. And then Joe Biden tweets at him. He's like, good on you, Bird. Glad to see you're doing your part to, protect your community. It's not looking good for this man. He's, defecating at the Vatican. He's talking to Big Bird. I think it is cool, though, that a sitting president did speak to a citizen in his native language. The tweet. He's talking to a bird. What's been going on? Oh, did you guys see that new Spider-Man movie? Yeah. For the people who didn't, spoiler alert, it was pretty uneventful. You find out that Peter Parker has COVID in the movie, so he spends 2/3 of it is quarantined. He's in his apartment. He's literally crawling up the walls. But then you find out that he doesn't actually have COVID. It's just a regular cold. But then he fights Dr. Fauci on the Verrazano's Bridge in the third act. That's pretty cool. Man, COVID was weird. When I first heard about it, it took me down for a little bit. Had a little runny nose. But, I fought back because black people weren't supposed to get it or something. Remember that from the early days of COVID? Like, black people can't get it. What are you talking about? It's the virus. But when I first heard of it, though, back then, I didn't buy it, right? Because we all heard of these things like SARS, the bird flu, the West Nile virus, all of these things that were going to come and, kill us here in America. Those things didn't happen here, They happened over there. But, So when it first happened, I didn't buy it, right? But then the world starts to shut down. But my job was still open, so I'm like, all right, this is cool, whatever. But then my job shuts down. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'm still getting paid. This is awesome. You know, Trump's sending these checks. This is crazy. And at least no one that I know personally had it. It's a selfish thought, but I'm an only child, okay? I did have that thought, but then both of my parents got COVID, you know, at the same time early on. Now I know what you're thinking. Black guy, 2 parents, good for him. He's ahead of the curve. Right?
It's okay, you can laugh.
I wrote it for you to laugh. But yeah, you know, they both got it. So it's weird. In a short span, I went from being a non-believer to potentially becoming a homeowner. You know, that's like 2 life insurance policies. I hook that shit up. I remember going to visit, you know, going to check on my parents. They had it. Just being, you know, downstairs, like, yeah, this wall's coming down. Get a skylight in here. Get those bay windows. That'd be a nice way to honor mine. All right. I'm having a lot of fun, but I gotta get out of here soon, so I'm gonna do one more thing. All right? Hopefully, I don't know. You might like it. I like it. It's half of it. I like it. You like it. Maybe you don't. All right. At the Last Supper, Jesus said, "Eat of this bread, for it is my flesh, and drink of this wine, for it is my blood." Could you imagine the look on Judas' face after you just ate that turkey sandwich that was slathered in mayonnaise? Thank you. I've been to